Here we are at Twin Lakes Bathing Beach, just north of Pekin. Where the one lake is, where the Chateau Club was at, that was one lake. This was the lake closest to the road, and this was a bathing beach. I remember as a young boy going out there. We're going to see a full sweep of the beach here in a minute or two. I don't know who the young lady is or who the gentleman is. There's a full sweep of the Twin Lakes Bathing Beach. And a nice sandy beach. The water was always clean and clear and always cool, especially on a hot July afternoon. You could get in there for a dime, swim all day if you wanted to. This is the Pekin Pool, which is, as many of you know now, is in very bad shape, and I don't know what they're planning to do with it, but I don't think anybody will ever swim in it again. It's pretty well gone. I think they might just tear it up, or don't know exactly what they're going to do with it. Any of you Pekinites that lived in Pekin a long time, in your younger years, you might have swam at this pool. And in a minute or two, we're going to see a full sweep of the pool shot from the bleachers on the west end of the pool. The Pekin Pool at Mel Springs Park. This is July, I forget the date, July 1938. We see the complete sweep of the pool on a hot summer's day. We see all the kids swimming. Up right above your screen, we see the kiddie pools. A lot of us will remember. There's the slide. There's the major pool. It doesn't look that good today. And as we go on up, we'll see the two wings that stretch to the outside of the pool. And we're going to see that big diving board. We're going to see a couple of kids dive off that diving board. I dove off that diving board many times. It seemed a lot higher back when I was young. The time in 1971, maybe 72, I'm not sure, that the Julia Bell Swain came to Pekin. She's sitting right now at the foot of Court Street. And there you see the shot of the old Pekin Bridge, built in 1932-33. I don't know if any of you people will remember this or not. Now the calliope's playing, and we're getting ready to shove off here pretty shortly. There comes a barge upriver, probably with coal for Chicago, for Commonwealth Edison in Chicago. There's the whistle announcing everybody that we're going to leave, so get on board. Now, as the Julia Bell gets out in the current of the river, she has quite a time getting straightened out to head downstream. I'm not sure this day how far down the river the Julia Bell went. Some say to Havana. I don't really know for sure. But I know she did take people down the river for a cruise and then come back up. She went through the Peoria Locking Dam to come down here. Now catch this shot. She's going down the river backwards. Now that's an interesting shot. There she got straightened out, and she's on her way. She finally got it going. At the time, Dennis Trone was the captain on this. He just died here recently. There's a good shot of the Pekin Bridge and also the Rock Island Bridge on the other side, which was knocked down by a barge in, I think, 1968 or 69. It's since been dismantled. I showed this shot because there's a span of the Pekin Bridge is raised, and you'll see the barge go underneath of it. How long has it been since you've seen the middle span of the Pekin Bridge raised? And how long has it been since you had to wait for that span to come down for a boat to go under? It's probably been a year or two anyway. Again, the Rock Island Bridge. This is Killer Corner, just south of Morton on I-55 and Birchwood Drive, when they was working on it. There was a lot of accidents here and a lot of deaths as cars sideswiped one another. This flashing light there is to remind you to slow down here at Killer Corner. This is at Christmas time, 1960, just south of Morton.